Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be taking a look at another of Home Depot's Rotten Patch collection. A couple of videos ago I did a review of this guy over here, who is the 6-foot skeleton with the LED eyes. Gives him kind of that fun, creepy, menacing look, but not nearly as menacing as these guys. They're the twins. Home Depot calls it the 36-inch dual pumpkin greeters, or just twins on the front of the box. But look at the fun faces these guys have. According to the box, the mouths move, it's sound activated, has spooky paired dialogue, and requires 3 AA batteries, which are included, which is a nice change of pace because my last guy over here had me going to buy some C batteries because who has a stock of those? At least these are AA and they are included. So let's go ahead and open up this baby, see how, or babies, I guess I should say, and see how it looks. All right, inside the box, we've got a piece of protective cardboard. Let's go ahead and take that off. Looks like they are pretty well packed in here. Doesn't look like there's just going to be probably too much assembly because these bodies look like they're pretty well put together already. So this appears to be the girl with her little apron and her trick-or-treat bag. Go ahead and bring out the other one here. This is the little boy. Look at that face. A face only a haunter could love. All right, what else is in the box here? So we've got legs. Looks like 2 pairs here. Are they the same? Let's take a quick look. Well, this guy's got some pants, so I guess this is the boy one because the girl is wearing a dress. But otherwise, I think the feet are pretty much the same otherwise. So let's go ahead and try and assemble this. I think we can figure it out on our own. But it looks like it couldn't be easier. We have a cord of some sort sticking out the back. Let's go ahead and take a look at the back real quick. All right, under the shirt and behind the animatronic, we have the speaker. There's a try-me jack, 3-way switch with demo off and on, and your battery compartment. There is a cord here that comes out of this one. And over here on the female, you have a different setup back here. There's nothing except a much longer cord that we're going to use to connect the 2 animatronics. Unfortunately, I don't see any sort of volume button, so hopefully it's not too loud. We're going to go ahead and just put the body piece on the legs here. And I think we probably have to fish this cord down the pant leg so that we can connect it to the other greeter, the other twin. There is a small groove on the bottom of the body where these pants can sit in place. It is elasticy, so I don't expect that they'll fall down, but I almost think I would prefer some sort of Velcro just to keep it stable. All right, so there we've got his sort of tunic going on. He does have a try me press here button right on the front. Now, I'm not sure what's going on here. His hands are like inside the trick-or-treat bag. That seems a little strange to me. Like I would almost expect the fingers, which are detailed and go all the way in, would be more exposed and on the outside of the trick-or-treat bag. So that's strange, but let's go ahead and hook up the girl. Again, we're just gonna pop her body onto the legs. Her skirt just comes right down. So let's go ahead and connect the wires. So there is a good amount of cord here. It's probably a good 7 feet, maybe 8 feet. I don't know, it's pretty long. So you could have these guys separated by quite a distance. Let's go ahead and plug them in and see what happens. Okay, so they are connected. I think, let's look back at this. He's on demo. So I think we're just gonna have to press the button on his arm and see what happens.
Trick or treat. Don't you look scary tonight?
Is my head on straight?
us something good and sweet.
Okay, so they have got a good dialogue going on. Quite a bit of conversation there. Let's see what happens if they've got more phrases.
Trick or treat. Don't you look scary tonight? Is my head on straight? I hope we see some ghosts and goblins tonight. Give us something good and sweet.
That's unfortunate. Do they really only have the one phrase? Let's go ahead and press it one more time just to be sure.
Trick or treat. Don't you look scary tonight? Is my head on straight? I hope we see some ghosts and goblins tonight. Give us something good and sweet.
All right. That is super disappointing. Just the one phrase. Come on, Home Depot. You can do better than that. All right, I did actually discover if you take them off demo and put them on the on function, that their phrasing is just a little bit longer, has a little bit more to it. So stay tuned to the end of the video if you want to see what that is. This is a, I think it was $90, or it was $80 or $90 for this prop. I do like that, you know, it's cute yet scary. I mean, they've got great presence, but kids are going to want to play with these because they are so fun and interactive, I guess, with the conversations. People are going to want to see it, you know, do more than just the one phrase. So, wow, that's unfortunate. But even if you weren't going to have them, you know, as actual conversation animatronics, they could, you know, flank a door. They've got great presence. So I would be happy just to have them sitting somewhere, and that might be what I end up doing, because I would almost be a little embarrassed that people keep trying them and it's just that one phrase. So overall, it's not bad. I forgot. Let's go ahead and take a look at the back sides of them. They've got a pretty good heft to them. It's also a little unfortunate that they don't have like a method of securing them onto the ground. There is between the feet, let me turn her over, just that slightest bit of connection right there. So we could take a U-shaped stake and just stake it down so that the wind isn't going to blow her over if we put her somewhere like out in the yard, even though I assume you probably just want to keep these under a covered porch, but that's not what I'm planning to do with it. For me, they're going to go right at the end of the driveway to introduce all of my pumpkins and my pumpkin army to the trick-or-treaters. So I need them to stay where they are. So we're going to have to figure a way to make that happen, because even though I am a little disappointed in them, they are still wonderful, and I think that everybody's going to get a kick out of their appearance at the very least. One other thing I forgot to point out is the mouth. It does make a bit of a clicking noise when it's talking. We kind of saw this in the Home Depot walkthroughs. If you watched those videos, they had a headless horseman with a jack-o'-lantern face that kind of just had an unfortunate looking mouth mechanism where it just, you know, sort of flopped open and closed. Looked completely unrealistic. So I think this is an area that Home Depot needs to work on just a little bit more, because they've had some awesome props in the past and they have awesome props this year. So hopefully we'll get a chance to review a few more of those. So until then, the last thing we need to do is give these guys names. So they're twins, a boy and a girl. They're uber creepy fun. Now they need a fun name. So let me know in the comments below what names we should give them. That'll do it for today. So thanks for watching, everyone. Till next time, take care, stay safe, happy haunting.
Trick or treat. Don't you look scary tonight? Is my head on straight? I hope we see some ghosts and goblins tonight. Give us something good and sweet.